I see a few familiar faces, but not so many. My guess is that many of you are from, some of you at least are from the public agencies in Singapore. So welcome to CREATE. I'm going to stand a little bit further away, hopefully less echoing. Now, I think all of you who actually made the effort to come this morning understand that cities are highly complex systems. And I think we all know some time ago, we passed the mark where more than 50% of the world's population lives in cities. It's probably true to say that the complexity of these cities in the world today emerge organically rather than deliberately. And so learning to understand this complexity, and with this understanding to manage this complexity that spans a spectrum of social, legal, environmental, technological challenges, is a concern for urban planners. It's a concern for urban planners all over the world. Now, here in Singapore, we are clearly an urban system, a highly complex urban system, a rather dense urban system. And as over the years in conversations with various colleagues in this field, we are a rather dense urban system with land-based and wealth-based, if you like, that is unique with our location in the tropics and with the geopolitics that surrounds our location and our existence. So it's very hard to find reference models to deal with the complexity of Singapore, which therefore means that we have to invest in developing the capability to address the issues here in Singapore itself. And I'm delighted that over the years, and I exemplified in this series of workshops that we are starting to develop that capability. Now, fortunately, we're not starting from scratch. We have in the ecosystem today, as an example, the SUTD's OKY's Center. NUS has its NUS Cities. NTU has the NTU Institute for Science and Humanity, I think is the full name. All of which are looking at related issues, as well as in the newer universities like my own university now, Singapore Institute of Technology, that has got various strategic translational research programs that deal with several of the subsystems that make for a complexity, like community health transformations and so on. So in our AUs, we have that ecosystem. Here at CREATE itself, we have started on this, and over the last 10 years and a bit, plus a bit, we have evolved. We've grown a number of programs as exemplified by the Singapore ETH Center and the 3 existing programs at the Singapore ETH Center, all of which deal with various facets of the complexity in urban science, as well as some of the other programs at CREATE. So it's not just Singapore ETH Center, the Berkeley programs, the TUM CREATE programs, the UIUC programs, the CNRS programs, all deal with various facets of complexity. And so that's the research and, if you like, the supply side of ideas in complexity science. But I think perhaps the biggest opportunity for us in Singapore is that we have an agency sector, a public sector, the urban planners, the people who implement the various ideas for Singapore as a livable city. The URA, the Center for Livable Cities, that together with SEC organized this series of workshops. So we have the implementation mechanism. Having said that, I think we still have some way to go in learning how to work, or how to find a useful, productive way to work between the research community and the people who actually have to implement the ideas for a successful urban environment like ours. So, and I think we have made a start in that. I think some of you here would have heard of the Cooling Singapore project, and I think that over the last 6 years or so, actually started 6 years ago, the first sub-project. I think if you take a step back and reflect on what went well, what did not go well, I think both the research community as well as the agency community, I think honestly, as I said, we have learned, we have still some way to go to learn how to work together, both to frame the problems and to apply the findings for the problems. But nevertheless, it's a great start. We actually have programs in this space, and I think it's great that this is going on. So I congratulate CLC and FCL Global for putting together this series of workshops. I've been told that it's not just these two, but you have URA, LTA, CNRS, NUS Cities, NUS Urban Analytics Lab, NTU, IHBC, TUM Create, and so on, who have co-curated different sessions. And so over these next 9 days, there will be opportunities to explore the different approaches and toolkits to understand the city, our city, as a system of systems in the urban context, and to apply the appropriate tools for these complex urban challenges. So I wish all of us a very fruitful time in the next 9 days ahead, and like you, I look forward to listening to our visitors and in particular this morning, Prof. Betty and Prof. Bettencourt share with us their experience and their guidance in this sphere. So thank you very much and good morning.